it's true. I do go to Stanford, and I can speak
Yes.
some truth about perhaps how the admission process worked for me. And what I think I would say is that these universities don't want people to check boxes. That's the if you just think about it, that's what everybody is doing. Everybody's trying to play the cello and be class president and all these very stereotypical things that you do to get into Harvard or Columbia or Stanford or Yale or whichever university, insert elite university name. What they really want is someone had who did the best they could with their opportunities and was extremely passionate about it. So think about the university as a tool. They're trying to make you into the best human being possible on a very utilitarian term because they want the university to look good. On a more actual term, which I the one I believe is because they want to create incredible people that will have some possibility of changing the world. So if you have 300 people applying with cello playing skills, I don't know how many cello concertists you want to create or whatever the actual term is. But you want to have people who are, yeah, pursuing their own startup and are super passionate about it and will use their education to improve that startup or create a new startup or start working in a great company. Or someone who's extremely excited about astrophysics and will use the education given in one of these universities to discover a new planet or prove that Einstein was wrong. So it's I think this is very cheesy and repetitive and cliche and whatever all those words can be. But just be you. Do things that make you happy. Don't do things that others think will make you happy and will get you into these universities because odds are they won't.
Yeah, that's awesome. I couldn't have said it better myself. Just be you, do you.
No, it's just important. It's important to just try to. Otherwise, there's Friedrich Nietzsche had this mental exercise called the eternal recurrence, and the idea was imagine that your entire life up to this moment would be repeated on an infinite loop. Nothing changes. It's just the same life over and over and over again to this exact moment. If that was the case, would you do it? Would you live in an eternal recurrence without death? Would you just allow your life to repeat itself? If the answer is no, you're probably doing something wrong. And you should try to figure out what you would do to be happy in an eternal recurrence. If
That's a very
all
interesting
you're
thought.
doing is putting all your hopes into going to, yeah, if all you're doing is putting all your hopes into getting into Harvard or Princeton or whatever, and you don't, then you're gonna be stuck in an eternal recurrence that will never bring you joy.
Yeah. So if you were to look back, would you say that your eternal recurrence would be something you'd be happy with?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
I'm super happy with the way I've lived my life. It's,
it's
I
awesome.
mean, I've been very lucky and very privileged to pursue these opportunities. I'm very thankful that I got to do them. So yeah, I would 100% repeat my life